Hi guys, it's Selena. I'm here doing a Q&A really quick. Not gonna lie, this is not the first time me recording this. It's been a struggle, so I hope you guys enjoy. First, let me give you the basics. 20 years old. I was born and raised in Dallas, Texas, currently in New Mexico, specifically to get comfortable with the area because I'm gonna come live out here for about 2 years for an internship with a church. I am enjoying it. It's very beautiful out here. I do miss home. I will always pick Texas over any state. So let's get right into this. How can I be as cool as you? So this is from a friend who can shut up because he knows he's cooler than me. I do miss this person. Hopefully I see them when I go home. Question is, what are you most passionate about? I'm passionate about children. I love kids. Allowing kids to voice themselves. I feel like it's so easy for us to dismiss children and believe that their feelings are not valid. I know from experience of being a 10-year-old child and being suicidal and depressed and people just brushing me off because I was a child, like it brought a lot of hurt, and experiencing that, like I know that my feelings were valid and I know what I was feeling was real. So my passion is for children and helping them have a voice. I already hate myself for this video. Aren't I your favorite? Yes, I love you, I believe in you, I think you're amazing. I think you're gonna do great things in life, and I hope you know I'm always here, and I mean it when I say I'm only a text or call away, okay? The next one is, how many parents do you have? So I have to admit, sometimes I forget how complicated my life is because it's so like normal for me, but I can understand why people who don't know me or my story can like get confused with my post. My biological parents are Emilio and Sylvia, and they're both Hispanic. I am Mexican American, and I left my home when I was 15, and from there I moved into this house. It didn't work out so well. I moved into another home, and most people know it's Mel and Brandy, and they're both lovely people, especially Brandy. I love her so much, and I will always consider her as a mother. After that, because that didn't work out, I moved in with one of my coaches. Her name is Alicia. A lot of you guys know Alicia. So Alicia and Wes took me in when I was 17, and I've been with them since then. So it's been 3 years going on to 4. I have my mom, my biological mom, my mom Brandy, and my mom Alicia. Yeah. So the other question is, do you think the past matters in your relationships? Romantically, it's not gonna be the first date where you're like, all right, it's story time, let me tell you what's going on in my life. No, you want to take time, like slowly reveal yourself, and the deeper and more closer things to your heart, it's okay to wait a while to tell them until you feel like you trust them enough. But I definitely feel like it's important. Like, how are you to further on your relationship without bringing in your past? Like, that's gonna be a really awkward relationship if you can't talk about your past. The other question is, how do you spend the majority of your time? They're watching Netflix, I am catching up on sleep, I am cleaning, painting, or I am hanging out with my kids. Next question is, how different is your life from a year ago? My life was completely different. I think it's funny that we're still in April because a year ago in April, my baby Novi died, and that's when it hit me the hardest. So after high school, like me and my best friend, it was kind of weird, but I was like brushing it off like, no, we're fine. But eventually, like entering like 2018, it was getting really rocky and really like awkward. So we like talked about it, a lot of stuff came out, and it was just like I was still very upset about like how everything played out. So I was just like angry at her, and I'm sure she was angry at me, and we just weren't talking. And so that was pretty depressing. And then I was already like depressed because I was like doubting a lot of things, thinking about a lot of things, questioning a lot of things, and I was just like super duper depressed. and I felt like I had nobody besides my friend Connor, but I was pretty depressed and alone. And then I lost the one thing that I thought I would have forever, and it was Novi. And he died when I took him to get neutered, because 1 out of like 1,000 cats die that way because of the medicine. It reacts to them differently, and they have like an allergic reaction, and their heart just like stops. And so when that was like the last straw for me, and I was just like super pissed at God. And so like my life a year ago was just like super dark, super lonely, super sad, super depressing. And I thought dating and talking would like pull me out of it, like maybe, but that just made it worse, because the guy I was talking to was just, he wouldn't talk to me in person. I felt kind of like used, like just felt like he was talking to me just because he was bored, and that's like the worst feeling in the world. And so I was talking to this person for almost a year, and to find out like it was going nowhere, and that was pretty depressing too. So my life sucked a year ago, but I'm really happy where I'm at now. I love Jesus. I feel like that time in my life was much needed. It brought a lot of light to where I'm at now. Me and my best friend are really good friends again, and we love each other, and we talk all the time. I have a new cat, and I'm currently kind of sort of talking to someone. Not sure what's going on there, but it's not bad, and I'm very excited about that too. So my life from a year ago was very different in many ways. I'm just happy for what God has planned for me here in New Mexico. So the next question is, when are you coming back? So I'm actually coming back in a couple of weeks. I'm not gonna say like if it's 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I'm not gonna let that out just yet, because I do want to spend time with my family when I get back. I miss my mom and my dad, all of them, like all my moms and all my dads. I miss them, and I miss my cat and I miss my sister. And I also cannot wait to see her go off for prom. I can't wait to do her makeup. I'm so excited for my sister to go to prom. So I won't tell you exactly when I'm coming home, but I am coming home soon. Just be ready for it, because I definitely want to hang out with some of my friends when I get back. The next question is, do you play softball? Yes and no. I do not play on a team, but I still pitch and throw and go batting just for fun. When was the last time you climbed a tree? So the last time I climbed a tree was almost a year ago. I was taking Eric to this place my dad used to take me and my siblings when we were younger, and we were walking down this path, and I was telling him about how my brother raised me to like do all boy things. And people who know me now don't believe it, but I used to like not care how I look like, and so sometimes I still don't care. That's not a problem for me, but it's the other parts. It's all cute, but when you start recording, it's not cute no more. Okay, anyways. So anyways, back to the original story. So I told Eric about all that, and he didn't believe me. He's like, there's no way, like you're just lying. And Eric is so annoying about that, so I was just like, watch me. So that's the last time I climbed a tree. Let's see, what pets did I grow up with? I'm just gonna make a quick list. Even within the list, it was multiple of these pets, not at the same time, sometimes, but not all the times. So we had dogs, we had cats, we had birds, we had iguanas, we had turtles, we had fishes, we had a ferret, and I think that's it. I've had, those are the animals I grew up with. Yeah, that's all I can think of. I can't tell you how many of each though. There's so many. It's a lot. It's crazy. The next question is, what shows are you into? I usually watch shows like The Office, New Girl, Friends, The Good Place, Parks and Rec. Those shows are my favorite. I will watch those on repeat. What am I studying? I am studying to be, okay, I eventually want to be a counselor, but I am majoring currently in sociology with an emphasis of social work. I started off with psychology, and then then the second semester I went into social work, and then finally this third and fourth semester I have stuck through with social work, but with the school change, because the next question it was what school do you go to now? I go to GCU, so they didn't have specifically social work, so I had to do sociology with the emphasis of social work, and that's what I'm studying right now, and the school I go to is GCU. Have you started school yet? So this is the kind of complicated part. I am currently in school at GCU, and then my last class is next week, because we take one class at a time, and it's online, so we take one class at a time. They're about 7 to 8 weeks. I took a 2-month break because I'm going to Thailand, and by the way, if you want to donate, please do. I'm short $900. I will leave the information above, like my Cash App and Venmo. Hopefully you guys can send me some money, but aside from that, so I'm taking that 2-month break. I start again in July. But the other school that I'm going into is like School of Leadership with Copper Point, and that's like the internship I'm doing out here in New Mexico, and that starts in mid-August. So I haven't started that one, but I have started my educational school. Who do I miss most? And this is the last question. I miss my best friend, of course, but I definitely miss my cat, and I miss my sister. Those are like my 3 people. If I had to pick one, I can't. I'm sorry, I just can't. If I had to, without hurting anyone's feelings, I'll pick Pickles because he's a pet and I feel like it's reasonable. But I really enjoyed making this video for you guys, and hopefully next time, you know, I'll have something better for you if you didn't like this video. I'm definitely trying YouTube out again. I used to have a YouTube channel with one of my closest friends when we were younger, and it's pretty hilarious to watch now because it's super embarrassing and cringy, but I'm definitely want to do it again just for like a hobby, just to do it for fun. I'm definitely not going to be posting every week. Don't expect that from me. I'll post whenever I feel inspired. I suck. But I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Don't share because this is super embarrassing and I don't want people to watch this, okay? Thanks.